Hey everyone. Just want to take a few minutes to talk about Fortnite actually, and why I think it's so popular. I mean, maybe I should restart that by saying why I got into it. My wife got into it. Originally, my son was the one who was into it, and then got us into it. Just like any shooting game, there's usually blood. There's the indication of pain, that kind of thing. And when my son was younger, and knowing that he was wanting to play this shooting game, we were pretty much against it. Like any kind of like Call of Duty game that would be like real bloody and whatnot. But when we first saw him play Fortnite, first of all, I thought it was the most random thing ever. Just with how you built, just everything about it. It was just very out there. And this was during Season 2. Because actually, and to this day, I regret not getting my son Season 2. But we didn't get the Season 2 Battle Pass. So the Black Knight, all those guys, of course, we didn't get. We started getting the Battle Pass to Season 3 under my son's account. But anyway, it's how players are eliminated. There's no blood. There's no, again, indication of pain. Just from a parent's perspective, that's the main reason I let him play that. Again, you just kind of like digitally explode. Right when you're eliminated, your gun, everything you have just kind of like kind of blows up. So there's no blood. Again, there's none of that. So that's the main reason that we got into it, or I should say that we let him start playing it. Then of course, watching him play it, every time we would, my wife and I would get on his account, which was pretty much our account, and we would play it. And since then, I've actually gotten my own account, and I started off at Season 6 and whatnot. Not that I'm really any good, I'm just a casual player. My wife and I will play duos, and sometimes we'll play with a son who goes by Asher Bond. But yeah, it's just a really, really fun game. And most recently with the prisoner skin, the update that's coming out tomorrow. Apparently there's going to be stage 3 of his skin will have to do with the environmental campfires, which I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to the stage 3 of his skin. I just want to share a few thoughts on just really pointing out, why me personally really gotten into Fortnite. And by the way, I can remember the first skin that we've ever actually bought him. It was the Raven when he was first introduced, because he was like the darkest character that they released so far that we were aware of. Because as we were watching Ash play and just get better and better, of course the kids' reactions and everything to building and just playing and everything is just better than the those of us who are older. But anyway, so we started getting into it like that, and watching the item shop. And yeah, when the Raven came out, I was like, wow, that's really, really cool. So of course that was the first skin that we ever purchased out of the item shop. So we have Season 3 through, of course, Season 7. Really looking forward to Season 8. My personal account, that's the same as my YouTube. He is Storms. Of course, I picked it up at Season 6. I was really determined to get Season 6. Well, I should say determined as far as beating the Battle Pass and getting to Tier 100. Me personally, I think Dire is like the best character in the game. I mean, for one, he's a werewolf, and 2, he's got different stages. So it's like, what, 3 skins in one? You have the human, you have the one where he's turning, and then you have the werewolf. So there's a lot of variants there. If you get bored with one, you can change it up. Plus it came with a sword backpack, but Dire is like by far, I think, the coolest, other than maybe Black Knight. I would like to think that even without having Season 2, that I'd feel the same way, but I don't know. It's kind of biased. I mean, I'm jealous of not having Black Knight from Season 2, but kind of is what it is. But no, as far as Dire goes, he's just super cool. And as far as my thoughts go with the seasons, Of course, season 1, I'm sure everyone would love to have that again, with the Renegade Raider and the other skins in there. I do really like her. I really like that Storm Scavenger look. And season 3, of course, Dark Voyager, the other Space Explorer sets, and Rust Lord. Really like Rust Lord. He's one of my favorites from season 3. And yeah, I really remember getting into it when season 4 came out. Like them teasing it, like the superhero themes. But honestly, I think that was like my least favorite season as far as the skins go. You had like the one that kind of looked like Wonder Woman. You had Omega, you had Carbide. Omega, full on, is pretty cool, but that whole, all those skins I really didn't care for too much. It's nice to have those skins on my son's account, but nothing I really miss, really, on mine. And then season 5 was, of course, Ragnarok at the end. And there were some cool skins. I think, personally, I think the worst skin in the game is the Giddy Up. Sure, it's funny, but, I mean, who likes that skin, really? Giddy Up, and then there's, of course, the E-Haul that was in the item shop for the female. But then there's also, oh man, Drift, of course, Drift. When he's super gaudy in his final stage, I think I even like him more than I like Giddy Up, but even Drift skin I don't care for. Yeah, season 5 was okay. Then season 6, Red Rider, of course, Dire, Dusk, Calamity. Probably the best season, or one of the best seasons. Season 7, oh my. The snow dude, I can't remember his name, but he's one of the ones that you unlock at first, and then like you have all the snow gear and everything else, and you can get an all black version of him. I forget what his name is. But looking forward to him. I have him pretty much all unlocked, and of course the Ice King is really cool, but the Prisoner is by far the coolest, in my opinion. And make sure you get the stage 2 version of him by finding the secret key at Polar Peak. So, anyway, thanks.